You know, in the old day, whenever a movie is success, you just continue 1, 2, 3, Drunken Master 1, 2, Police Story 1, 2, Armor of God 1, 2. I'm so lucky. I have so many, what, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. For the box office, always, for the world, always a police movie success. And then he introduced the one director for me is called Stanley Tong. And he was a young boy, you know, when he looked at me, wow, so nervous. I said, okay. He showed me a lot of Stanley Tong's things. I said, okay, give the young kid a chance. I believe he's a very, very talented. Then we sit down, he talk about his idea about the script. Then we combine together. Then I said, okay, look, you can use my things, my idea, something we cross over. Somehow I want to use somebody's brain to think something for me. I don't always use my things. So this couple of years, you can tell I use all different director. I want to learn something. I don't want to always be Jackie Chan style, Sometimes I want somebody's style. But at the end, if they don't have style, I will put my idea. When they have idea, I will look at. Everybody have good things. He really do listen to me. That's very important. Why? Because I know what I want. I know what audience likes about Jackie Chan, likes my idea. Some other director, I say, hey, you cannot do this. Or either too violent, or either too sex, or too dirty. You know, you remember, okay? When I shoot this, when I come back, they do the same thing, you know. How can you carry the women? I don't believe it. Making love in the elevator until to the underground, still making love. Ow, kick them out. You never listen to me. If your idea, your own movie, okay, go ahead. No, I always say it before. I said, look, now you're making a Jackie Chan movie. I know what you've done before, but not this kind of movie, not violent. Jackie Chan movie, remember, oh, yes. When the movie starts, he forget. He just do whatever he like to do. Not me. Not in my movie. So this is why I kicked him out.
Nothing here. Here, catch. Why did he stop?
I don't know. Maybe they're scared. Just pretend to throw the hand grenades, okay?
Huh?
Now!
What did he say?
I said pretend!
Then speak more clearly!
Michelle, she's a special. First time I know her, she was a Miss Malaysia. She come to Hong Kong, first commercial I did it for her. And I introduced to her to Dixon Poon. Yeah, then they get married. And she's very tough because she know how to ballet. So she can do a lot of gymnastic things and kicking, punching, and powerful. She never uses a double before. Mostly things she willing to do it by herself. And I met her for the commercial. Then later on we become a friend. Then somehow Stanley said, look, you have a partner with Michelle. I said, oh, okay. Kuala Lumpur in a helicopter, that's a very crazy things. It was fun. It was fun. I tried to do these kind of things before. I have something in my mind, but I just don't have time to shoot it. And somehow when Stanley said, that's the idea, I said, okay, let's do it. I remember this is just so scary, and the technology not that good yet. The wire, you don't really trust them. The wire on my hand, I was holding from the countryside to 10-minute drive, fly to downtown. Then they block the traffic, then boom, 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 boom. Then every time he turns, the helicopter go this way. I was a bit low. But when he go this way, but I still like this. He go this way, then I come back. It's not like a follow. He go first, then I swing because too long. And I just hear the wire on my body. I said, when I never, actually you can relax because you have a wire, but I never relax. I was grabbing every shot about half hours. Wow, my arm was so sore. We are very lucky. We find a pilot, Chinese, Malaysian, but he's helping American Army to fly the Black Hawk, those kind of helicopter. He can do slow, crazy guy, but we need these kind of things. I remember that scene was too scary. I was swing like this. So I was yelling, don't too crazy, Boom, suddenly stop. I see the building. There's a lot of like a assistant, all the girls just standing. It's an office building. They were wave. I said wave. Then I look up. I see Stanley. It's okay. I said okay. Oh, good. I know. I misunderstand. He said, okay. I said, okay. Action, one more. Every time you have to fly back, 10 minutes, back to the countryside to reload the film, change the film. Every time when you get landing, you just sit there. Again, ding, 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 ding. About like 10 days. When you're making a film, you're really tiring. But now you memory back, flashback is so. I'm so proud of myself. I can do this. I'm glad I do it. Probably today I won't do it. Yeah, and especially from the roof jump to the helicopter. That's the dangerous things. I think X story or X story, but remember those old building, every floor was twice high than normal floor. That's very high. They put a mattress downstairs, just like a tofu, that small. And I remember the helicopter comes, just too close. No, back, and then no, too far away. The helicopter is not stay. He just stable. He just stay like this. He just stay like this. And that moment, you just think, either jump, I missed it, I drop. Okay, you don't have time. First, just concentrate the helicopter, the distance. After the distance, then I remember the stair, the ladder. Which one I'm gonna grab? When I back up, then look, which one I'm gonna grab? The third one, I already see the rolling. Then I say, ah, Jackie Chan, I can do it, run. Actually, I see the stair like here. When I jump, I grab here. You just missed it. You just don't know which one. Yeah, and the wind push you down. Helicopter, I was jump. I try to jump, the wind automatically push me down. After I grab it, so heavy, yeah! Wow. I think the time goes by, you have to follow the trend, because Americans sing sound for so many years, and if you want to get in the American market, you want to get world market, you have to do sing sound. I know already. You don't think I know? I know already. But first, we don't have the time. We don't have the technology. Hong Kong is so small. If every time you're on the set, quiet, nobody listen. Nobody listen. Of course, I know sing sounds. You feel the real. You feel the, especially the drama sequence. On the set, nobody can dub, better than you on the set. But we just don't have this kind of time and money. But now, even in Hong Kong, we have money. We have money to film with the area. You just cannot tell the Boy Scout outside, quiet. But in US, they were, so, okay. Some other, they know, please, quiet, okay. When you say quiet, then everybody automatic quiet. And action, in Hong Kong, nobody care. Bang, 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 quiet, money, bang, bang. But now it's okay, now better. It used to be so bad, but now everybody get used to it. They respect the film people because we do a lot of things for the society. We do a lot of things for China, Hong Kong. The people respect film people. I think all those years, China government, they watch my movie, they know what my movie look like. They trust me, and that time we haven't hand over yet. But my movie already all over in China, piracy. But everybody look at, even the government people, they look at, wow, my movie, I don't like politics. I'm not talking about politics. Always human being, my job. Every police have to do the same thing. You're loyal to your country. You make sure this space, no thief, no. That's the police. I'm not talking about politics. I'm not talking about Cuba, China. I don't like these kind of things. In a movie, very clean. So this is why in China government, when I said we're making a movie about in China, they just very easy to prove everything. In China, whenever you're making a movie on the street, that's a big problem for me. I think like 100,000 people just standing there. For 1 hour, it's okay. But I just wondering, I was filming 10 hours, the people still there. Are they go to the bathroom? They don't need to eat? They don't need water? I need water. I have to go to dinner. Dinner, lunch, they still there. That's the big problem. You're very hard to get them out. So when you're making a film in China, mostly studio, better. Or either location, right, go, cut, done. You cannot just stay outside the street. Sometimes even the police cannot do nothing.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those cats were fast as lightning.
Actually, when I look at my American film like Supercar, they put everything new music, new. Sometimes they edit a lot of things out. Some I understand. They cut. There's a local Hong Kong local joke, but there's some why they edit. I don't understand. Every movie, I would do the best to make every scene, every sequence, every music, every act the best. We spent like 2 years to make everything together. We edit every single day, single night. Then we hide the music, when we should put music, when the music stop. We do the best we can. Then we never think go to American market. Then we just a really big hit in Far East, everywhere. And suddenly American bought it. They change the music, they change the editing, they change the cut. Sometimes I asked the editing guy, how old are you? 25, 3 years old. When I'm making a movie, he haven't born yet. I realized at the end, even now, I realized they have to do something. Otherwise, they cannot get paid. They have to go there, yeah, the music no good. And the American production, they trust them. The music is no good. They only spend 10 days or 1 week to look at the movie. Then they automatic, no, they want to change the cut, they want to change the music, they want to change this, they want to change that. Then they put everything together, they get the bill, they get a check. Nobody to see the film come back. You don't have to do anything. It's a perfect, nobody. None of one, everybody, you have to cut it, you don't know. What? I spend 2 years or so every day. They think they're the best. But okay, I don't want to stop them to making money. But as long as the American audience like it, as long as the bosses like it. But you ask me, I don't like it. What's special about Police Story 3? First time I worked with Michelle, and first time the whole city support Malaysia. They let us use the downtown to landing a helicopter and take off. I'm hanging outside of the helicopter, and I'm first time making the movie in China. First sing sound, everything, everything first. Yeah. Michelle gave me a first kiss. And a lot of first. It's a very good memory film. Yeah.
My background in martial arts, it's all in the movies. I've always been a ballerina ever since I was 4 years old, and that was what I did. And then I went on to England to continue that. And I really only got into martial arts when I started my first action movie. I have not had, you'll be surprised, the formal training that a lot of great martial artists have. I have not had the luxury of being able to go to class and start from the raw basics. I've just literally been thrown in the deep end and learn. I learned the basic, as in the front kicks, the side kicks, the back kicks, the roundhouse kicks, the jumping kicks, how you would throw a forward punch, how you would block. And that's it, because when you're in a movie, there is no set routine, because it changes every single time, as you know. So there was never a need for me to learn one set whole routine where I could go and perform, where I would just practice, and was important for me to know that. So every time I work on a new movie, I learn something new. If I was doing a Wing Chun movie, then I would be doing all the Wing Chun stuff. And then if I was doing a contemporary movie, then I would go in and learn how to do the kickboxing, the Thai boxing, anything that would get me going. If I was doing a period movie, then I would get an instructor to teach me how to use a sword. And I would have to learn very fast. I never had the time to learn from scratch. It's been very exciting and and a lot of fun, because I love movement, and I'm very passionate about a lot of very physical activities, because apart from being a dancer, I used to be an athlete. I jump, I swim, I run. I just love doing anything that physical. And then when it came on to be martial arts, it was tremendous, because there I was being challenged even further, not just physically, but mentally, to be able to convince yourself to step up on that ledge, and jump off, or to leap onto a running car or a bike, That challenge is the thing that's kept me going and wanting to do more. Ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to be a ballerina, the dreams of millions of little girls, and that was something that I had such a passion for. Then I went on to England to study that, and then unfortunately I had a little accident, and I was told that I was not supposed to do anything physical. My back would not take the strenuous training that I was doing at that time, so I went back and did a degree. So I went back to the books instead of just the dancing, in dance, and I minored. My two minors was in drama, and had someone at that time told me that one day I was going to be an actress instead of a choreographer, I would have laughed at them. I would have stupid. I would have done that, because in England, we were doing things for the stage, and it was all Shakespeare and Oscar Wilde and Chaucer, and very hard and very serious, and lots and lots of these kind of things. I wasn't very interested in drama. I mean, I'm glad now that I did it, because it's given me a good background. It's helped me tremendously now. But at that time, the first thing I wanted to do was Skype every single drama lesson I had.
Hannah, are you okay? You are terrific. Hey, what's the matter?
I killed a policeman.
What's the problem? If she hadn't killed him first, he'd have killed you.
You can get executed for that.
I know. What will happen to me now?
Don't worry, you'll come with me to Hong Kong.
Okay.
I was back in Malaysia. That's where I'm originally from. And I was Miss Malaysia at that time. And then I was asked to go and do a commercial in Hong Kong, and of all people, with Jackie Chan. So he was the first person I ever worked with in Hong Kong. And after I did that, I was offered a film contract by the film company in Hong Kong. And I've been there ever since then. It's just happened. It wasn't something that, I planned ever since I was a little kid. It's just all come at me very suddenly and, very luckily. And I just went, oh, well, it's not going to hurt me to try something different, something new. And that was what I did. And I've been very lucky in the sense that I've actually truly loved my work. I've had so many injuries because I do all my own stunts. I insist on doing all my own stunts. Whether it's a small fall or a big fall, I want to do them. And